Commodities, though, because the commodity market is on fire. Gold is hitting all-time highs. I'll tell you, silver is also hitting record numbers as well. So we're going to go out via Skype, believe it or not, to David Morgan, founder of silverinvestor.com. David, thanks for joining me today. We got to talk about this because, you know, there's a gold story out there, but there's also a silver story. Let's start with the gold story. Year to date, gold's up like 24%. Am I done? Is gold done, or do I still have time to get in and ride this?
Well, on a long-term basis, you certainly have time to get in and ride it. Basis the 1980 high of 850. If you had inflation adjusted, you'd be looking at $2,500 gold. So gold could double from here, and just on not in nominal terms, but in real terms, be equal to the last high in the gold market. But there's so much more going on in the gold market today than there was in 1980. So the more people understand what you just said, nothing's worked, the more they'll understand that gold and silver do work.
But that being said, is gold overbought, or should I?
Yeah.
It is.
On a temporary short-term basis, from every technical indicator you want to look at, and a lot of my friends are CMT, certified market technicians, the put-call ratio looks horrible, the RSI it's way overbought from any technical indicator that you want to look at. Having said that, it doesn't mean it won't go higher. Markets can stay overbought for a long time, and there's another dimension of the gold market that very few talk about, and that's the commodity physical side versus the paper side. So if someone is out there lurking around that really wants to take a nice whack out of the physical gold market and or the physical silver market, they may be in the paper price at, say, $18, $50, $19 silver, and all of a sudden it's 21, and they say, that $19 silver I bought 2 months ago, I want it. Please deliver it. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying the possibility exists.
First, where do you expect gold to be at the end of the year then? You expect it higher?
I do. I expect 1,300 to 1,350 gold by the end of the year. That doesn't mean we won't get a breather between now and then, but that's what I expect by the end of the year.
But what's pushing it, though? I mean, are the ETFs basically the pushing it? Because that's how people are getting access to gold prices, right? To the rise of gold through ETFs these days.
Yes. The main driver for my determination right now is the GLD, or the main gold ETF. The normal volume in that is about 12 million shares a day. When it broke free this Tuesday, going back a couple of days, the volume was double. So whenever you have big volume up or down, usually that carries through. Right now, today, as we're doing this, it looks like it is carrying through. Okay. So you really should take a look at, what's important when you're looking at these markets to determine whether it's a breakout or a fake out.
Yeah, and that's a great point. Let's talk about silver, though. Silver also up 18% year to date, but about 40% off its all-time highs. So silver, I'm thinking at least, has room to go.
Notice what you just said. So few people do. The real trade in the bigger money right now is actually short gold, long silver, or at least long silver, because silver is undervalued relative to gold and relative to a lot of commodities. Plus, it's a tighter, shorter, smaller market, and there are so many applications for silver on the industrial side. So you not only have a safe haven status, which is starting to regain right now, you also have an industrial demand that won't go away, even in a global recession.
So you're saying, you said long silver, I'm thinking long John silver. You're saying go long silver, short gold. I mean, even though you're saying gold's going up?
I'm not saying that I'm long both, for the record. Okay. I'm saying that some of the hedge funds, and these guys are in and out of markets all day long, the trade going back a couple of weeks ago was to favor silver, which the way to do that's a spread trade, which is short gold, long silver. That's to be exact. Now, whether I'm recommending that, no, I'm not. But what I'm saying is a lot of people that haven't noticed silver are now noticing silver. It's something that you really should pay attention to.
Are there any other metals out there that aren't getting enough attention as far as you're concerned?
Well, I mean, the other white metals never get noticed much. Platinum, palladium, they're extremely thin markets, pretty much all industrial use, but they're even tagging along on this rally as well.
At least, though, to me, it makes sense. I just don't get the gold thing because, to me, what do you do with it? It's a block of gold is a doorstop in your house. Silver.
Well, you said it a minute ago on the prelude to me. You said the more people understand nothing's working, the more they'll understand that gold does work. Gold doesn't fail. A lot of these other paper programs do. So the more that they understand that, the more you're going to see price pressure on gold. That's just the way it works.
What about the inflation trade, then? Is that part of it as well?
Well, I think it's more of a crisis trade than an inflation trade. Right now, there's contra forces. There's lots of deflationary pressures as well as inflationary pressures. I think people are overlooking that. Not overlooking it so they don't see it. They're looking beyond that. They're seeing gold for what it is. It's an asset base that doesn't blow away. As you said, it's something that works. They're not so worried about making money right now. They're worried about preserving what they have. Look at the amount of IRA money that's flooding into the gold and silver market. This is something I've been pushing for a very long time, that people that have, 401ks or self-directed IRAs could look in some instances to go into physical gold and silver to protect themselves, or as an asset class that they don't already have, to enjoy the benefits of owning precious metals.
David, you're great. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
David Morgan, founder of Silver. It's silver-investor.com, correct?
That's correct.
Check it out. Check out that silver play. I don't know. It seems to me like that. Safer bet. Gold, I just don't